The whole defund the police hysteria was a disaster for everyone involved. A lot of people died because of it. They got murdered. When the police retreated, neighborhoods got much more dangerous, of course. But the other thing we learned was just how deeply hypocritical the people in charge are. There's really no depth to their hypocrisy. We've got a news story tonight that tells you how deep it goes. This story begins on November 1st, when a Portland City Commissioner by the name of Joanne Hardesty used the Lyft app to get a ride. Now, in case you're not familiar with Joanne Hardesty, she's the member of the Portland political class who made defunding the police her main mission. She's called for $18 million in cuts to the Portland Police Department. She says most calls for help aren't real. So with that in mind, here is a 911 call that Joanne Hardesty made during her Lyft ride just last week.
911, what's your emergency?
Well, I got a Lyft driver that decided he would just drop me off at a filling station and he wants me to get out, and I'm not getting out of the car and the dog at a filling station. Not happening. All because I asked him to put the window up, but I'm not leaving. He says I have to get out of his car, or he's calling the police, so I decided to call for help.
Well, she sounds like a lot of fun. So what's the emergency? 911, what's your emergency? Well, Joanne Hardesty's emergency was the driver didn't want to roll the car's windows up, presumably because COVID. The police arrived and concluded that no crime had been committed. It turns out, even in Portland, it's not a criminal offense to have your windows open, though maybe they'll make it one. So in response to all of this, Joanne Hardesty claims that she, quote, proactively called the police because as a woman of color, she was worried that officers would put her in danger if someone called them first. In other words, we have to call the police to protect us from the police until we defund the police. There you go.